Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
We just switched them over to Dragon Ball. Hello? Oh, fuck. Okay, Fane, I need you to wait there.
Still here. You go on ahead.
Alrighty then. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. 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 Wait. Wait, fuck.
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Looks safe now. Let's move.
Yeah, I think we must be close to the entrance.
Hell, alright, Fane, come with me.
Heading out?
Yep.
Let's get going.
It's one of those things where you just stare on the Dragon Ball and symbols. I think if you don't strut on the Dragon Ball symbols, like fire comes out. I really can't remember. We made it! What a lovely place. Oh, hello.
Wonderful. Remarkably.
Take that. I'll take that. I'm not gonna bother taking anything else because I don't need it. It's a face.
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
Try
here.
dripping blood on
You see how the
carving
ancient
on the
blades
floor.
revered Reman Cyrodiil?
What?
This whole place appears to be a shrine. We ended the
coming to
Akaviri
life.
invasion.
I like how that makes sense. I cut my armor and I bleed. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim Temple.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
I'm gonna find Aduin in here. Oh, where's everyone else? Come on, everyone. I need you to progress. There we go.
Fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs. Almost entirely intact.
For some place I was entirely lost and forgotten, we found it relatively quick.
Amazing. See how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
The wall. I never actually looked around this place. Like, I just looked at the wall and did all that, and that was it.
Never seen a fine example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on arts.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Aduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time. when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tonks, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Well, I have, but I can't tell you, otherwise that would be a spoiler. Greybeards might know, though. Or, more to the point, they might know. And, well, they might tell you what I'm thinking of, because I've already beaten the game. But, yeah.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Alright.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Now the interesting about this is, if you look at the wall, of course the blades are down here, right? But there is an Oblivion gate up there. Which is interesting. I don't know. Maybe a reminiscent thing for the last game. I wonder if there's anything to do with Morrowind and Daggerfall and everything in here. I don't know, but anyway, let's keep going with the Let's Play. It's nice that they throw all that stuff in. It's how, you know, the period of time, how it flows within Elder Scrolls. It's all interesting, but I don't like how they, like in any of the Elder Scrolls games, they just don't really mention the past events that much at all. Like the only mention you get of Oblivion is through a couple of books. One about the Amulet of Kings, one about the Oblivion Crisis, and etc. But it's not, you know, what, like, damn, this is like the, you know, they never actually mention any of it. No one does, because it's like, it's over. It's you know, the same with Morrowind and in Oblivion, it just doesn't happen. It's kind of sad, really. It's not really sad at all, but it's, I don't know, it's one of those things I kind of wish were in these games where they'd actually make stuff not relevant, but mention past events. Like, I don't know, maybe it'd be cool if they mentioned, like, there's little hits and hints and stuff, like, in the Thieves Guild there's the bust of the Grey Fox, but you don't actually hear anything about the Grey Fox, other than, you know, that little 5-second conversation talking about nothing in particular.
Wind, guide you. Sky above, voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
I've been talking to Gandalf.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Aduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna go talk to Paarthurnax. I like how we're gonna go do that, yet we're not kind of moving yet. Maybe I need to get Feindred out of the way. Yep, I need to get Feindred out of the way. Let's stand up here. Oh, okay, they're going that way. Walking around. Walk, Thane, you have to look classy. almost forgot which point it was to walk. It's old for me. Did they go outside? Yeah, they did. Enough of this walking shit. Skyrim, in actuality, is a very nice looking game. I mean, it's insanely optimized. I mean, it's just, when you put it in context, like, all of this is, you know, it's actual real stuff. It's just really good. Like, those trees, I could go down there, or that little hilltop. Like right over there, I can go over there. I can go anywhere. It's just really good. It's something you don't actually notice. I mean, I know it's not all rendered perfectly and whatnot, but it is rendered stuff. It's actually rendered, and you know the draw distance is really amazing. Let me give it. Hang on, I'll show you a better example when we go into the throw of the world. Alright, let's go down and learn this shout. Oh, you already put it on the floor. Didn't even realize. Thank you. Do I have to equip it, maybe? Shout. Oh yeah, I need to learn it, don't I? Well, I'm here. There we go.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Do I have it now? Nope. Now I have it. Gotta put that on the favorite skill.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
Let's go. Time to get to the front of the wall, which is of course the highest point in the game. Drink some water.